hey! Hi, how are you? I'm great! I almost got T-boned on my way home from work today. Anyway, I have some projects that I've been working on, but I'm not done with them. So I'm going to include the footage of me working on those projects. And then maybe next week they'll be done. Sorry, what can I say? Yesterday, I got home from work, went to bed, napped, ate dinner at 8 p.m., went back to bed, slept until 6 a.m. So, it's the winter. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you guys. Anyway, we're starting off the night strong with a new Monster flavor test tasting. I've never had this one before. Get my handy dandy can opener. Don't like it. Don't like it. It tastes too artificial for me. It tastes kind of like a dreamsicle, which doesn't surprise me. And fun fact, those freezer popsicle things that a lot of children would get from their parents' freezer or something during the summer, I don't like those. I don't like the syrup flavor. Doesn't matter what color, what flavor the syrup is. Not the biggest fan. Or of snow cones. I'm not the biggest fan of snow cones. So this tastes like a snow cone. I'm still going to drink it because no caffeine should ever go to waste. But I rate this a 3 out of 10. I don't like it. 2 out of 10, maybe. I don't hate it, I'll drink it, but I don't like this. Yeah, don't like it. Anyway, that stinks, but it's fine. I like to try new things. Let me show you what I've been working on. Okay, so I'm going to show you a bunch of footage of me working on a Centro knit sweater. Right now. Oh, I can't do this one-handed. Pretend that I'm cranking this for B-roll footage. I'm using the scrap yarn from my sweater that I wore today at work. I'm gonna use that all up. One hat done. Hat number 2. The grading is so beautiful on these. Okay, so I just finished the second hat. And a part of me was like, yeah, we're doing so good. We're eating up all this yarn. And then I realized I have a whole nother one here. So then okay, well, so then I was thinking, what if I tried to panel in my Centro again, use these as sleeves, and make another top? TBD. If this tutorial doesn't work, we're just gonna make a lot of hats. Folks, I have learned how to panel, and it only took one YouTube video. Is this character development right here? Okay, great. You saw everything. Great, wonderful. All right, well, cut to this. So, a few things. Last time I checked in with you guys as I was making the panels, I think I had one panel that abruptly changed colors mid-panel because I switched to a new skein. I undid that panel and I made the gradient seamless because I hated how that panel was cut. So I took apart one of the panels, remade that panel, And then I have whip stitched basically everything together. I need to figure out how to better sew the pieces on, because when you're wearing them, it's kind of ugly. I didn't sew it together very nicely. I just kind of I basically crocheted it all together on the inside just so that I could see what it would look like. And it looks fine. I need to do a little bit on the neckline because right now it sits like this. And I'm okay with it having a boat neckline. Is that what that's called? A boat neckline? I don't know. A very big neckline. I'm fine with that. I just don't want it to be this big because it kind of falls. It doesn't sit right when it literally has no neckline whatsoever. So I need to do some adjusting there. I need to look at maybe doing some cuffs or something along the bottom. And then I need to try to figure out this whole stitching, panel connecting type thing. Because I've never connected panels together before, honestly. So I need to figure out how to do it so that it's not ugly. Because this is ugly. Put your tutorials in the comments below, please. I'm begging you, because I didn't spend a ton of time on this. This is more of just like a fun experimental piece, but I want it to be pretty and I want to like it. And right now, it's definitely experimental, but I don't like how it's sewn together at the moment. So that's why this is at a standstill. When I realized that this was at a standstill, I threw it on the ground and I haven't touched it since last Saturday or Sunday. Thursday. I haven't touched that since last Thursday. Sue me, I know. Now we'll get into the second project. So a while back, I made a bunch of these squares. I've been working on these squares for a really long time. I bought a bunch of yarn. My intention was to make a cardigan or a baby blanket. I wasn't quite sure which, but I just really liked these and I wanted to make them. Hello. While my sisters and I were watching anime, I was working on this Tunisian headband, which I'm doing, I think it's called like the Tunisian smock stitch, potentially. This is fighting me. I don't know if it's because I'm trying to watch anime, so I'm not like hyper focused, but I had to take this out like 8 times because it's just fighting me so badly, but it's so pretty. So I'm trying to make another ear warmer headband type situation. I made one that was just normal Tunisian for my mom, so I'm trying to make another one because it came out really pretty, but I'm trying the smock stitch. Kind of looks like fish, if you ask me. But my husband is working today. I want to hang out downstairs with my dogs instead of in my craft room. So I came upstairs. I think I want to work on my frog purse tomorrow. But until then, I kind of want to bust out some of my yarn stash, and essentially I thought maybe I could work on some of these granny squares that I started making a really long time ago and want to kind of get back into it. I have a ton of yarn. This has just been sitting in a bin for like months and months and months because I was just like, let's put it to the side. I could work on another Christmas scarf because I have one left. One scarf left. But I don't want to. So I think I'm going to take this downstairs. I have past me. Love her so much. She's so thoughtful. She's so kind. Not only did she leave the instructions for how to make the granny squares in the box, but she also included the crochet hook that she made the original granny squares with in the box so that I could make more granny squares. Love that for present me. Past me cares about future me so much, and I just continue to carry that torch because, girl, I appreciate you from the past so much. Anyway, yeah, so I think I'm going to take this bin down. Ideally, I work it all up. but I don't know if that's gonna happen. My husband texted me and said, I'm not coming home early today. So I might be alone on the couch for like 4 hours. I thought I could get a lot done. Yeah? Yeah? Also, I didn't address it, but before I went to Oklahoma, I got a haircut and a re-dye. I asked for a wolf cut without the mullet, and I think she did that. I have lots and lots of layers, and essentially this is like my last day before wash day. After my wash day, I go in and I curl up literally every single strand of hair. I curl it up like Alice from Twilight or something. I don't remember her name, but I curl it up. And then in the mornings, every single morning, I wake up, I flip my head over, I brush my hair out, and then it does this. This is kind of a bad example because this is the last day before wash day, but I am liking it. I like this cut a lot. So, anyway, I have soda, I have crocheting. Let's go make some granny squares. To check in before I start, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 granny squares. And I think that this is one skein of this yarn. Made 6. Because I think these are double-stranded. I think they're double-stranded because they feel very chunky and thick. So, we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. I think I was thinking either a cardigan or a blanket. So, I do really like this colorway. If I make a cardigan, don't be surprised. But I might not. I might make a blanket with it. Okay, bye! So, I just found out that they released a new season of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. And y'all know what I'm doing. I'm gonna still crochet, but I'm gonna binge watch this entire season. Yeah, it's a guilty pleasure of mine. I don't know. Okay, so I finished one square. I'm about halfway done with another. But it's really nice. Like the weather's nice outside. So I'm gonna go on a walk before the sun sets. It's about 3 p.m. right now. So, see you later. Also, first episode of Mormon Wives. Crazy! So I've made a ton and I have steamed them with my steamer, which by the way, guys, steamer, life-changing. I love it so much. So great. So wonderful. I love it. I don't know why anyone would wet block anything when they can steam it. Like, probably for wool. Probably for wool. But I don't do hardly anything with wool. So I started making a cardigan. Keyword is started. I apparently don't know how human bodies work because I keep making cardigans that don't account for shoulder space. Here's where we're at the moment. Here, hang on. Here's where we're at. In theory, it's human shaped, but the sleeves are already almost too long with no kind of cuff. The body pieces aren't correct. There needs to be more here, but not an entire granny square this size on the sides. And so when I realized that this wasn't fitting the way I wanted it to, I stopped and threw that on the ground as well. And I've just been sleeping and watching memes on my phone for the last 5 days. And in the off chance that I'm not doing that, I've been working on this scarf, which is just simple knitting that I can't mess up. You lose some, you lose some. You know, like, yeah, it is what it is. So that's my update. Hopefully, next week, I can maybe show you guys some completed sweaters. We'll see how much energy I have this weekend. This past weekend, I did not have energy to do anything. I literally laid in bed and rotted. And I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I did work on these granny squares though. Like I finished up the last of these granny squares and started working on this sweater. But then I lost hope when I realized it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. So, hopefully I can undo a few things and come back a stronger woman next week. A better clothed woman. I don't know. I do have some updates for you though. One of my coworkers bought 2 shirts from Five Below and they don't fit her. They're a little tighter on me than I think I normally would have gone because I tend to like a bulkier fit, but they kind of give like baby tee without the crop topness. This one says, I got the dog in me, or I got that dog in me. And this one's my favorite because it's so unhinged. And then this is the other one. It says, you can go ahead, I'm gonna dilly-dally. And I have to admit, this one I don't love as much because like you read this one and it's kind of like, oh, that's cute. But this one you read and you're like, what on earth? And that's the vibe. That's the vibe. So anyway, I'm still trying to take a vacation at some point where the only thing I wear all vacation are t-shirts like this. I have another one that says I eat drywall. Same friend bought that one for me because I literally begged her to, and she did. Shout out to Daisy, because she knows what gets me. This gets me. And let's see, I had one other thing. I bought a book, but I don't know where the book is. I haven't started reading it yet, but my goal this year is to read 1 new book a month. This year I read a book about like the 7 principles of marriage or something like that. My husband wanted me to read it. He's a therapist. So I read it. It was okay. It was good. Like, it was fine. But next month I'm going to read a fun book. My dogs are barking a lot. They're probably fine. Anyway, I bought another book. I still haven't finished this book or the last book that I bought, but I bought another book and it's called Hello Beautiful, and it's supposed to be like a modern take on Little Women. So I'm very interested in that. But again, haven't read it, but it came heavily recommended to me. So we'll see. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope your week is going great. I'm sorry I have no finished products for you this week. What can I say? What can I say? Bye!